Hello everyone. Welcome back to another lecture on reasoning ability and problem solving. In today's lecture, we will start with a new topic called puzzles, and we will discuss all the types of questions that you can get from this topic in your competitive exams. So, let us start. So, what do you mean by puzzles? Puzzles, basically, when you talk about your competitive exams, in logical reasoning especially, puzzles are given to test your problem solving abilities, to test your critical thinking and your analytical reasoning. Basically, to understand how capable are you, what potential you have when it comes to dealing with tricky situations. Correct? And you can get various types of puzzles like seating arrangements also, coding, decoding, blood relations, number series, logical deduction. Lot of types of puzzles you can get in your competitive exams. But there are 6 type of puzzles that are very common. These type of puzzles are almost there in all the competitive exams. So let us understand them in a little detail. Type 1 is seating arrangement. We have a whole separate chapter also on seating arrangement. In seating arrangement, basically you can get 4 types of puzzles. What? First is your linear seating arrangement. Okay. The first one is called your linear seating arrangement. The second one is called your circular seating arrangement. The third one is called your polygon based seating arrangement. And the fourth one is called your parallel rows seating arrangement. So, what do you mean by this? Linear seating arrangement means everybody is sitting in a row. Let's say there are 5 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are sitting over here. They can be either facing north, they could be facing south, they could be facing east or west. So this is your linear seating arrangement. Circular seating arrangement, as the name suggests, they are sitting in a circle. They can be facing inside the circle, they can be facing outside the circle. There could also be some people facing inside, some people facing outside. Polygon, the most common one are your square and rectangle. Okay, the most common one are your square and rectangle. But you can also get triangle, you can also get pentagon, you can also get hexagon. Those are also a possibility of getting. Then we have parallel rows. Parallel rows mean, let's say there are 6 people and they're sitting in 2 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 people are sitting in 2 rows. Now multiple conditions can be formed. They can be facing each other. They can be facing away from each other. Or they can be facing both the same side. So multiple situations can be formed in seating arrangements. We have a separate chapter also covering all the types of questions in seating arrangement that you can get in your competitive exams. Okay, then we have type 2, which is comparison type puzzle. Comparison type puzzle means, let's say there are 5 people. Okay, there are 5 people, let's say A, B, C, D and E. Okay, it is given to us that D is taller than E is taller than B is taller than C and C is taller than A. Let us say this is given to us. So now that we have arranged this, okay, now that we have arranged this is basically comparison type puzzle. So in comparison type puzzle, you can either comparison on height. Okay, there can be many factors. You can compare based on height, you can compare based on weight, you can compare based on income also. Okay, you can compare based on number of items a person have. For example, there are 5 friends, each have different number of pineapples with them, each have different number of pencils with them. D have more number of pencils than E has more number of pencils than B, so on. Okay, different items, different attributes you can have. You can compare based on different positions also. For example, in an office there are 8 positions. CEO is on a higher position that, let's say, COO, which is on a higher position that, let's say, than manager, which is on a higher position, let's say, than deputy manager, which is on a higher position than clerk is on a higher position than peon, something like this. So based on positions also, and definitely etc., you can get various attributes based on different types of comparisons. So these are your comparison types of puzzles. Then we have blood relation puzzle. So on this also we have a separate chapter. Blood relations, there are 3 types of problems that can be formed. Basically, blood relations, you will be able to draw a complete family chart. You can get coded blood relations also. You could get blood relations based on conversation also. So this also is covered in a separate chapter. Correct? So blood relations also. Blood relations, you just have to remember a few points. First is, do not assume gender. Never assume gender. When it comes to blood relation questions, sometimes the examiner will name Meenal as male and Ramita as female, or Rakesh as female and Ramita as male. So the examiner can, play certain tricks like this. So we do not assume the gender until we can deduce it. Okay. Second things is, always draw a family chart or draw a family tree consisting of various generations. So if it is given to us that M is the mother of K, so always draw it like this. M is the mother of K. So M will be female and K we don't know. We are not assuming the gender. K could be the son or K could be the daughter also. So always draw a family chart because it makes you easier. Use one more point. Okay. Use different symbols. What do you mean by this? Use different symbols. For example, when I solve questions on blood relations, when I am teaching you, I write, let's say K is the son. So I will write K is male, M is female. So out of the box or out of the circle, I will mention. Similarly, this is your normal blood bonds that I'm using. This bond sometimes I use to represent siblings. That means, let's say if L is the sister of K, so I will write it like this: L is the sister of K. If there are spouse, okay, P is the husband of M, P is the husband of M, then I use this. Within the same generation, this means spouse. So use various different symbols to avoid confusion. This is what I use. Okay, but you can have your own symbols also. So to avoid confusion, you can make your own symbols also, whatever works for you. Okay, but remember these 3 points. Do not assume the gender, draw a family tree, and use different symbols. Then we have sequence and order based puzzles. So sequence and order, again, we can have different things. We can arrange them based on date. We can arrange them based on weekdays also. Okay, we can arrange them based on months. We can arrange them based on years. We can arrange them based on floors, different floor number. We can arrange them based on increasing marks. Okay, based on increasing marks or something like that. Basically, we are making a sequence and an order. There can be many possibilities in these type of puzzles. Then we have conditional selection based puzzles. So conditional selection based basically means, let's say we have 3 people or 4 people, A, B, C, D, and we have to make 2 teams of 2 each. Okay, we have to make 2 teams. Correct? We have to put 2 people in one team and 2 people in one team. Now it is given to us that A and C are not together. This is the condition, that A and C are not together. So if A and C are not together, A will be over here, C will be over here. Correct? Now we can have either B or D with A, or we can have B or D with C. Now it is given to us that B and A are not together. Another condition. So if B and A are not together, B will automatically come here. And now since the teams are of 2 members each, D will automatically come here. So this is conditional selection. We have certain conditions. Who can be with who cannot be with whom. Based on that, we solve such questions. So then we have conditional selection based puzzles. Okay, these type of questions you get in your conditional selection based puzzles. The next type is classification type puzzles. Classification, again, let's say there are 5 people, okay? 5 people born on 5 different days. 5 different days. Okay, born on 5 different days, like different fruits. Okay, they like different fruits. Basically, this is very similar to tabulation. That is also a chapter we will do. They all like different fruits. So now let's say there are 5 people, A, B, C, D, E. They are born on different days. This is born on Monday. He is born on Tuesday, let's say Friday. He is born on Sunday. And this is born on Wednesday, let's say. They like different fruits. So he likes guava. He likes apple. He likes banana, let's say. Okay. There is one person who likes pineapple. And there is one person who likes grapes. So something like this. Different people liking different things, being born on different days, these kind of things where you have to classify the entire information into several sections. These type of questions come in your classification type of puzzles. So this is basically the type of questions that you can get in your competitive exams when it comes to puzzles. I have literally covered each and every type of question that you can get. Within them, we have subcategories that we will discuss, but this is basically to give you a rough idea. Today, we will solve each, like one question each from each type to get a better, clearer understanding of the subject matter. So, let us start with type 1 seating arrangement. The question over here is, this is two rows facing each other. So, this is a question on parallel rows seating arrangement. This is a question on parallel rows seating arrangement. Okay, parallel rows seating arrangement. Now, there are 6 friends: Himan, Bablu, Manoj, Erika, Pavan and Chaman, and they are sitting in 2 rows facing each other with 3 friends in each row. So 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. So 3 friends, they are sitting in 2 rows facing each other. So facing each other means the top row will be facing south and the bottom row will be facing north. Then only then they can face each other, right? So if the bottom row is facing north, this will be the right side and this will be the left side, correct? And if they're facing south, this will be the left side, this will be the right side, just opposite. So this information is also important to solve questions on seating arrangement. Okay, now Himan and Chaman are in the same row but are not neighbors. So Himan and Chaman are in the same row but they're not neighbors, means there is one person between Himan and Chaman. Also, they are interchangeable because we don't know who sits on the right hand and who sits on the left hand. Okay, it is given to us Bablu sits exactly opposite to Erika. So let's say Bablu is over here, Erika will be over here. How? Because we have one position over here. Correct? We have one position between Himan and Chaman. So there will be some people, 2 people opposite to Himan and Chaman. But this possibility is empty. So only at this place we can fit Bablu and Erika. So now we have 2 possibilities. The other possibility being that Erika is on the top row and Bablu is at the bottom row. Correct? 2 possibilities now. It is given to us Bablu sits to the immediate left of Himan. So Bablu is to the immediate left of Himan. That means Himan will be over here in the first case. And in this case, Bablu is to the immediate left, Himan will be in this case. So if Himan is over here, automatically we will get Chaman and this place. Correct? In this case, we will get Chaman and this place. Now, Himan is facing south. So Himan is facing south. That means Himan will be sitting at the top row. This is wrong. This possibility is wrong. So we will come back to the first possibility. So whenever you solve question on seating arrangement, keep in mind that you have to take both the possibilities. Sometimes there could be even more than 2 possibilities. Sometimes there could be 5, 6 possibilities also. So you have to take all the possibilities while solving the question and keep eliminating the ones that are incorrect based on the data. So based on this data that Himan is facing south, we could eliminate possibility number 2. Correct? Coming back to the question. Pavan sits exactly opposite to Chaman. So Pavan is sitting exactly opposite. That means Pavan will be sitting over here. Now how many people we have already placed? We have placed Himan, we have placed Bablu, we have placed Erika, we have placed Pavan and we have placed Chaman. The only person remaining in Manoj, so we can place Manoj over here and this will be my final seating arrangement. This is my final seating arrangement. We have to answer who sits exactly opposite to Himan. So exactly opposite to Himan is Manoj. So if you look at the options, option number 4 says Manoj. This will be the correct answer to the question. Clear? So this is how you solve questions on seating arrangement. Type 2 is comparison type. So comparison based on height, comparison based on prices, based on incomes, based on weight. Any attribute can be used for comparing things or people. In this question, it says that the prices of 7 mobiles, so object is there. Prices of 7 mobiles are compared. So I am taking this to be the higher side, okay, and this to be the lower side. Okay, this is the high side, this is the lower side. The price of M7 is more than M5 and less than M4. So price of M7 is more than M5, but it is less than M4. Now we don't know how many mobiles are placed between M4, M7 and M7, M5. So we will keep space. Okay. It is given to us the price of M1 is more than M6 less than M2. So the price of M1 is more than M6 less than M2. Again, this information we will hold, we cannot use it, yes. The price of M2 is less than the price of M5. So if price of M2 is less than M5, that means M2 will come over here, correct? With it, we can put M1 and M6 also, correct? With this, we can put M1 and M6 because M1 was more than M6, less than M2. And M2 is less than M5. Okay? And the price of M4 is less than only one mobile. So, only one mobile will come over here because it is lower than only one mobile. So, one mobile remaining is M3. M3 will be over here. So, M3's price is more than M4, which is more than M7. M7 price is more than M5, which is more than M2. M2 price is more than M1 and M1 price is more than M6. Clear? This is my final arrangement based on comparison. We had 7 mobiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have placed them all. The question is, which of the following options is incorrect? Let us look at the options. Let me write this arrangement in the next page. So M3, M4, M7. M3 is greater than M4, which is greater than M7. Okay. Then we have M5, M2, M1, M6. So M5, M2, M1, M6. This is my final arrangement. Now we have to answer which of the following is correct. So these are the options. Let us see which of them is correct. M3 is greater than M4. Clearly this is correct. Right? Option number 2. M6 is over here, is greater than M5. No, it is less than M5. So this is incorrect. M1 is greater than M5. M1 is definitely less than M5. So this is also incorrect. And M7 is greater than M3. So M7 is over here, M3 is over here, M7 is smaller than M3. Therefore, this is also incorrect. So we had to identify which one is correct. Option number 1 is correct. M3 is greater than M4. Clear? So this was how you solve comparison type puzzles. Then we have blood relation puzzle. So we will draw a family chart. We will not assume the gender and we will use different symbols. The question is that a family consisting of D, P, W, Y and M. So 5 people are traveling to meet one another. Okay. W is traveling with his daughters D and P. So W, we don't know the gender of W. It could be mother or father. But W has 2 daughters D and P. So daughters means they are female, correct? And they are sibling. I'm using this to denote the sibling bond. I'm using this in the same generation to denote the sibling bond. And I'm using this within the same generation to denote the spouse bond. Okay? M is traveling with his maternal grandmother Y. So let us hold this information. M is traveling with his maternal grandmother Y. D is the mother of M. Okay, so D is the mother of M. That means D has a child, correct? D is the mother of M. But M's gender we do not know. Now it is given to us, M is traveling with his maternal grandmother. Maternal grandmother means mother's mother. Mother's mother is basically your maternal grandmother, correct? Maternal grandmother means mother's mothers. So M's mother is D and D's mother is Y. So if D's mother is Y, that means W was male. W was the father of D, correct? And M, we do not know the gender of M. We have to find how is Y related to P. So Y is over here, P is over here. Y is simply the mother of P. Y is the mother of P. Correct? Y will be the mother of P. So this was a simple question. 3 generations, 5 people. Question becomes complicated when there are 4 generations, there are 8 people, 9 people in a family. Then it gets a little complicated. But this was the easy question. So let us look at the options. Option number 4 says mother. So this will be my answer. Y is the mother of P. Okay. Coming to type 4, which is sequence and order based puzzles. So in this question, in a company, 7 employees are there. They are working on 7 different levels. So this is floor based. Okay. So sequence and order based puzzles based on floors. So it is given to us 1 is the highest floor and 7 is the lowest level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct? And 1 will be the highest level and L will be the lowest level. Now, it is given to us B is above C and C is above just 2 employees. So, C is above 2 employees. That means C will be at the 5th position. Correct? C will be at the 5th position because C is above just 2 employees. So, 2 employees will be below C. And B is above C, so B can be in any of these 4 positions. So now we have 4 possibilities. Okay. So I was telling you that you can have multiple possibilities. Now we will have 4 possibilities. B can be at any position from 1 to 4. Because it is not given to us that B is immediately above C. It is given to us that B is above C. He could be at any of the floors. There are more than 4 employees above M. So more than 4 employees means it could be 5, it could be 6. So M can be in any of these possibilities. M can be in the 6th position or in the 7th position. So M can be in any of the positions. B is 1 level above A and 1 level below K. So B is 1 level above K and 1 level below K means these 3 will come together. K, B, A will come together. So this possibility is eliminated because we do not have any position after B. Over here I can place K and here I can place A. So this is possible. Over here also I can place K and I can place A. So this is also possible. Coming back to possibility number 4, we do not have any position above B. Therefore, this one is also not possible. So you see the approach. We are taking all the possibilities and then we are eliminating the possibilities that are untrue based on the data. Clear? So based on the up till now, based on the data, this is what the arrangement. Between 6 and 7, we can have M anywhere. Okay. It is given to us L is at level 7. So if L is at level 7, I am taking possibility 2 and 3 because we eliminated possibility number 1 and 4. So L is at 7th level. So the only level remaining for M is over here. Okay. Now it is given to us K is below O. So if K is below O, taking possibility number 3, O will be below K. Correct? So this is also incorrect. O will be over here, K will be over here. That is how K will be below O. Okay, so this possibility number 2 will be my final arrangement. So whenever you solve questions like these, always take all the possibilities. Okay, the question asked to us is how many employees are above A. So above A we have 1, 2, 3. Above A we have 3 employees. So if I look at the options, my answer will be option number 3, 3. Because above A, we have 3 employees. Correct? Coming to type 5, conditional selection based puzzles. Conditional selection based puzzles, let us understand. So there are 9 people, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q and R that are working in 3 different departments. So there are 3 different departments, IT, HR and production. So let's say there are 3 different departments, IT, HR and production. Okay? This is given in the question. There are 2 people that are working in the same department but not more than 4. So now let us look at the possibilities. There are 9 people, correct? So it could be 2, 3, 4. In one department there are 2 people. In one department there are 3 people. In one department there are 4 people because they cannot be more than 4. They cannot be less than 2. So the sum will be 9. Or the other possibilities is that we have 3 people in each department, then also we get 9. So 2 possibilities are there. Either we have 2, 3, 4 people or the people are divided in 3, 3, 3. Correct? Now, L works with Q but not in IT. So now I can simply write IT will not have L, IT will not have Q. And now I am writing the conditions over here. L and Q work together. Okay? L works with Q but they do not work in IT. So L cannot be here, Q cannot be here. P does not work in HR. So I can eliminate P from HR. Correct? Now, Both K and R work in same department, but not with P and J. So now another information I got that K, R works together, but we cannot have P with them and we cannot have J with them. Correct? This information. Just keep on holding to this information because towards the end of the question, you would be able to place them. Just for now, keep holding the positions. M work only with O. So M work only with O means M and O are together in one department. So we will have this possibility 2 plus 3 plus 4 because M works only with O. It does not work with any of the other person. But not in IT. So IT cannot have M, IT cannot have O. And we know for sure that M and O work together and nobody else works with them. Okay. J work with N. Another pair we got that J work with N. Another pair. Okay. O does not work in production. O does not work in production. So now if I look over here, now let us look at this information closely. O does not work in IT and O does not work in production. So the only place remaining for O to work is HR. So O and M, because they work together, will come in HR. Correct? Here we have two people. This is finalized. Now, we cannot have L over here, we cannot have Q over here, and we cannot also have M over here. So M already we have eliminated. We cannot have L and Q. That means we can have K and R maybe. We can have K and R. Correct? We can have K and R. Now, over here we have P, J and N. So we can have P, J and N over here. P, J and N over here, and we can have L, Q, K, R over here because we need 3 people over here and 4 people over here. How? So basically there was restriction of M, Q and L. So if I do not place L and Q over here, we are left with only K and R. Because K and R cannot come together with P, J and N because over here J and N are a pair. So if I do not place J, that means I will also not place N. Correct? If I do not place J, I do not place N. So now we will have only 2 people, K and R. But we know the possibility is 2, 3 and 4. So we already have covered the possibility of 2. So over here we can have either 3 people or 4 people. So we were not able to place 4 people over here. So we placed 3 people, P, J and N because there was no restriction. And over here I placed 4 people, L, Q and K, R because there was no restriction. So this is how you solve question on your conditional selection based puzzles. You have to pay attention to the conditions and based on them divide the people. The question is who among the following work with Q except L? So with Q we have L, K, R. So except L, if I look at the options, we had with Q, L, K and R. So if I look at the options, we have to exclude L. So we have K and R. So K and R is given in option number 2 and 4. So my answer will be option number 5, both 2 and 4. Okay, because except L, with Q we have K and R. Correct? So these 4 people lives together, MO lives together and PJ and N lives together. Work together. PJ and N works in IT, MNO works in basically your HR and Q, L, K, R works in your production. This was after the conditional selection based puzzles. So this is how you solve this type. Then we have type 6, which is classification type puzzle. Classification type, 10 people are given to us, okay? 10 people are given to us. They are born on 2 different dates, 15 and 30, 5 different months. Okay, so months are January, March, April, September and November. So let me write January, March, or let me write like this. January, March, April and September and November, and 2 dates 15 and 30. So each person is born either on 15 or 30. Correct? These are your 10 dates on which these 10 people are born. Correct? Now, January is of 31 days, March is of 31 days, April is of 30 days, September is of 30 days and November is of 30 days. So this information is also required. Now let us fill the information. L was born on 15th of the month which has 31 days. So 2 conditions now. L can be born in January 1st, or L can be born in March, because he is born in 15th of the 31 days. So either in January or in March. Two options. L can be born here and L can be born here. 3 persons were born between L and P. So if 3 persons are born, 1, 2, 3, we will have P over here. 1, 2, 3, we will have P in September. This is for the second one. Let me draw it over here, okay? Because then we will not be confused. We will have March 1530, sorry. April 1530. Then we have Sep 1530 and November 1530. We got two possibilities. L is in January or L is in March. Correct? L is in January, L is in March. And between L and P, we have 3 people. So 1, 2, 3, we have P over here. 1, 2, 3, we have P over here. This is more clearer, correct? Let us stick to this one. Now, the question says 4 persons were born between P and O. So 4 persons. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. O is over here. Correct? Over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. O is over here. Two possibilities. 3 people are born between O. O was born before L. So it is given to us O was born before L. Possibility 1 is eliminated. Because over here O is born after L. Only in possibility 1 O is born before L. So this possibility we will take. The number of persons born after O is the same as the number of persons born before N. So if O is born second from the top, N will be born second from the bottom, correct? Because after O we have same number of people as before N. So N will be second from the bottom, O will be second from the top. One person was born between P and R. So between P and R we have one per people, so we cannot place it in the position of N. We will place R over here. Okay. M was born before T but not in the month of January. So M is not born in the month of January. M is born before T. Okay. T was born before P. So T was born before P. So now I can see M can come here and T can come here. Okay. Now, U was born before S on the same date. So U was born before S on the same date. I can place, and the only person remaining is Q. So Q can come over here. This will be my final arrangement. Now let us look at the question. The question asks how many persons were born between T and N. Coming back to the diagram, between T and N. So T is over here, N is over here. How many people are born between them? 1 and 2. So my answer will be option number 3, 2. 2 people are born between T and N. So this is how you solve questions on classification type puzzle. So this concludes today's lecture. Thank you.